My name is Josellie Rios.
And I'm Godswill Ugwa.
And this is One Piece at a Time. We are your hosts, and in celebration of the One Piece anime's 20th anniversary, this podcast will explore each episode of this beloved franchise from the perspective of a seasoned One Piece fan and a first-time watcher.
We're social media producers at Funimation, and we can't wait to dive into this week's episodes. So join us on this adventure starting right now. Woo! We made it, episode 20. We haven't got quit yet. They told me not to say that, but I was like, I can't help it. I gotta say it.
You do the things that they tell you not to.
Yep, just like Luffy. I feel like Luffy inspired me, or Luffy brought it out of me. Anyways, last episode was episode 19, and we went through episodes 144 to 151, where the crew find out about Skypiea, and then they found out about other people in the world who salvage ships, right? They found out about jerks who were trying to do the new era, and then we even got to see more about the big world. We got to see the Holy Land of Murray Joy. We got to see the elders. We got to see the warlords. It's a big world out there. Scary world, too. So I'm excited for you to see more about that. Ooh. And then now we're on episode 20, where we are on anime episodes 152 to 159, where the crew finally makes it to Skypiea. Yeah, pretty quickly, actually. And it didn't take so long.
Yeah, I thought it was going to take long. Right? I was like, I guess we'll have to deal with the council now.
I know, right?
I guess the council is on hold.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we only get little glimpses all the time. And then how we get to see how scary Skypiea is, actually. Yeah, it's
very scary.
Angel land that we were all hoping were land of milk and honey.
Yep.
Anyways, we're about to see how that goes pretty soon. So, but actually, before we even start, we're going to start with the social question. So, this question...
that, mixing it up.
Yeah, exactly, right? I got to thank you for that. So, the social question I ask on our Facebook and our Twitter channels. So, the One Piece Anime, which is on our Twitter, and the One Piece Official, which is on our Facebook. And the question I asked this time is... since we just saw Bellamy get knocked out, it was one of the best things of all time.
He was definitely knocked out.
And it felt good. I actually asked you guys, what was your favorite KO punch in One Piece? And then I realized this was a bad question to ask because there's too many spoilers. Right? I was like, oh no. I can't talk about any of these really.
Now what?
Because, I'm going to vaguely mention them because they are really good for sure. Some of them you won't be able to see in the podcast tenure that we're going to be doing, but some of them you will. Some of them we actually have seen already. So, for example, some people actually thought that this punch was one of the best. Like, for example, anime_musician on Twitter said, honestly, this ideologically is my favorite punch in One Piece. Because there are more cooler punches in the future that you're going to see. This was before Luffy even realized he was a force in the world, And it has a cool GIF too. This GIF right here. So where Bellamy gets that punch, leaves that imprint on his face. Good stuff. I agree. Like, this is before Luffy really even knew he was 100 million. Right. This was before Luffy knew that he was gonna be going big places. Right. So that's a cool thing. Most people have said there is a punch that happens in about the 400s. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
So you guys know.
Yes.
Which punch Godswill's talking
about. Exactly. The only thing I'll say is dragon. That's it. Yes.
Okay.
Is there a punch that you really like so far?
Honestly, I really like this one. Yeah. I think it's the only punch I can remember. Because the other one I was thinking about was when Luffy beat Crocodile, but I'm not sure I remember if that was actually a punch.
Yeah, it was multiple punches.
Yeah,
I think
because I remember he came all the way up from the sky, and then he rammed Crocodile into the Crocodile. No, I'm mixing these names. I'm thinking about Arlong.
Okay.
Yes. I remember if it was a punch or he came from the sky with his foot and then he crunched Arlong into the building.
Yes.
Right? So it wasn't technically a punch.
Yeah, that one wasn't technically a punch, yes. My favorite punch, actually. My favorite punch, like this, I actually watched the scene. I have it stored on my phone, and you're going to see it this is towards the very end of our podcast, exactly, right? So, but this scene, when I first saw it, it didn't hit me but then it just kept hitting me, and it just, I'm actually even getting goosebumps thinking about it because this scene was amazing. I think, actually even getting a little watery-eyed thinking about it. Like, it's just like, so good. And I'm like, is there even a way that I can...
Is it a Luffy punch?
Yes.
Okay.
And all I'll say about it is jet. For people who know about it, that's it. All right? But otherwise, yeah, but people have said, like, some good moments. For example, on Facebook, everyone's saying the one punch I just mentioned to you.
Okay.
One punch! Right? It's like Sergio says, there are 2 punches that made me love One Piece. One was Luffy versus Bellamy before Skypiea, all right? And then the second one is the dragon one that I mentioned. And that one...
Interesting.
Yeah, that one legitimately changes up everything. God help us. It's so good. There are some other ones, though, that I think are really good, which I was also hoping that people would bring up. Like Ronald said, I love them all, but I rather enjoy those instant off-screen beatings by Sanji or Nami, like when Luffy does the ordeal love impression, right? Like when someone gets like that little slap, right?
Yeah.
And they come back with like the knot on the head. I personally love those ones myself. Samina says, it's not Luffy, but it's Nami. My favorite KO punch is in Whiskey Peak. I'm wondering like which one that one is particularly. I think
Whiskey Peak.
In Whiskey Peak, like maybe like towards the end, or maybe either towards the end or towards the beginning, like before like things get hectic. I'm not sure. Nami has some good ones, I think.
I wonder.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good punches that I can't really mention, so not the best question, unfortunately. It was good for engagement.
It's your question.
I know. Like, I was like, wait a second. I should have said so far, but if you're saying throughout the whole world of One Piece, there's amazing ones that I can't talk about to you yet. Mm-hmm. But all y'all of you guys said the Dragon Punch, I feel you. I'm with you. But I can't talk about it. Anyways, let's get to the podcast.
Episode 152. Take to the sky, right the knock-up stream.
So, yeah, like it's about to happen already. Mm-hmm. What do you know, right?
Yeah, I thought we were going to be a long way, but I guess
5
not.
5 episodes later.
Yeah.
Nope. We're going to do it today.
Today.
What? Okay. So, yeah, Luffy gets there late because he's trying to find a beetle.
Yes. So Luffy got sidetracked again.
Oh, my gosh. Finding a beetle of all things.
Yes.
Will this beetle even live if we go up there? I don't know.
No. But I guess it works out because he uses it to pay for the repairs.
Oh, yeah.
Of the ship. Which, because this beetle is apparently super valuable.
They were going to do it for free anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they deserve it.
They do deserve something nice.
Because when we see the Mary 2.0,
it
looks pretty cool. It has wings. It has a chicken head.
It's a chicken. Like, I was like, wow.
Chickens don't fly, but that's okay.
Okay. I mean,
ships don't fly either, so I think it works.
Wow. Actually, that's really wise. I like that. I didn't think about that because I was just like, why do it as a chicken? Why not do it as a real bird? But, oh, well, it works. Yeah, it's like birds, ships don't fly, so why not do it something crazy right here, right? Mm-hmm. Well, good. I like that.
I like it.
Good. And yeah, at least, yeah, you're right. Like, it was good that they got paid with this beetle one way or another. And
they made nice repairs. Mm-hmm. Like, that ship was falling apart,
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm. That ship has seen so many things. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty cool, though, Like, you never really think about, like, something sustaining damage the whole time, right? And throughout their whole adventures, they've been through quite a few adventures, and it shows, especially with this ship.
Yeah. Wapol even took a bite out of it.
Jeez, yeah, and, like, they've repaired that part many times. Jeez, poor ship. I told you that, like, I named my first car the Mary, right?
Yeah, you did.
Whew.
The Mary.
Yes, it was a junker, but that was my junker. How dare you? My mother helped me get it. And anyways.
That's nice.
Yes. So they're finally sailing over there to where the knock-up stream is supposed to be. And they're messing around with that with the bird because they're like, look at this bird. He can't go anywhere. And he can only look south. And the bird's even trying to be like, no, okay, I can't. I gotta do what I gotta do. Poor bird.
Luffy's so mean. He's just trying to annoy the bird.
True.
The bird did give him a hard time.
True,
so.
But it was for a good reason.
Yeah.
It was like for protecting the forest.
Yeah.
Oh well. You can never know like what a person's gonna do. At least I would think, right? Humans. Anyways, guess who's following them?
The Blackbeard pirates.
Of all guys.
Yes.
What do you think about these guys?
On a raft.
I know, right?
And I'm like, what are you... This boat, this ship is being ferried by 2 bigger ships. How are you going to catch up with a raft?
They're somehow going to do that. I mean, they caught up somehow.
And then do what?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know.
I guess we'll have to find out later because they are left behind.
What did you think about those guys that you saw on the raft?
I don't know what to think. I mean, they're all talking about getting them for the bounty, but it doesn't look like they can take nobody.
Yeah, I know, right? None of them really look like they should be like big bad pirates guys, right? You got Jesus Burgess, Jesus Burgess, I guess. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Jesus. They call it Jesus, but he's dressed up as a Mexican wrestler guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then he's a helmsman. You got Blackbeard, of course. And does he even have a beard?
No. Is he Blackbeard?
Yes.
I didn't know that
he's
he
Blackbeard.
was actually
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
He's Blackbeard. That's Blackbeard.
Wow.
I never asked that question.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, yeah, that's Blackbeard.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, so... Wow.
Yeah, Cherry Pie Man is Blackbeard.
Wasn't he supposed to be super powerful or something?
That's what they say.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, he's on a raft and he's missing 1 or 2 teeth.
And also, like, he has the best laugh in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has he's good in English. There are some people that I think you have to at least see in Japanese. His laugh is one of those laughs.
Gotcha.
His laugh is Whitebeard also has a distinctive laugh too. It's like
that just sounds like growling.
oh my gosh. There's actually a compilation of laughs, but you can't check it out yet because it's too many laughs. Too many people that you don't know yet. Also, Doflamingo has a characteristic laugh too.
Seems like a lot of people do.
Yes.
Like the giants from before.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Brogy and Dory. I don't know. I forgot what their names are. Those guys. The giants.
The giants.
I was about to say Dory. Finding Dory? No. But yes. So yeah, you didn't know that was Blackbeard, right?
No.
Man. All right. Well, good to know. Because he doesn't have a beard, really.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he has a beard.
And he doesn't, I mean, I expected Blackbeard to be on this, like, big ship
Yes.
with a crew and, being all boss.
No.
Evil.
Yes. No, he does not, which is funny. That cracked me up. I was like, huh. And I was actually wondering. I was like, I'm pretty sure they do say it is Blackbeard, but he's a weird guy. So you got Jesus Burgess, who's a helmsman. You got the sniper, so the guy who shot the seagulls to the first. He's their sniper, so Van Auger. And then you got Lafitte, who's over there.
Yeah.
Like a Marie Joy trying to convince the Marines about Blackbeard. Mm-hmm. And then the last guy is the doctor, Doc Q? Yeah, Doc Q. Yeah, the sick guy with the apples. One Piece, man. But anyways, there's a reason that I listed their names.
Okay.
Yes, that's all I'll say. They get blasted away by this knock-up stream that's supposed to take everybody up. You're not going to make anywhere in a raft anyway. So
yeah.
they made it. Everyone goes away, and the Straw Hats make it up, which is awesome. But, like, they're flying. They're legitimately, like, flying.
Yeah, and it's a whole thing because, like, the clouds get there earlier than they thought. Mm-hmm. So the divers go out and try to find currents that help them get there faster. So they're ferrying the Mary, and yeah, the stream just starts, like, building up and shoots up in the sky, and then the ship just starts sailing upwards on the stream.
Yes.
And Usopp's like, how are we doing this? And I'm wondering the same thing. I'm like, how are you even
Well, you see the wind
doing
in the
the
wings.
sails were down.
Yes, that's true. Well,
when they started going upstream, the sails were down.
I would say it's probably like the pressure of just like boom,
Yeah,
and then
I guess.
they like still the momentum of it.
Yeah.
But yes, you're
and
correct.
then Nami puts this.
Yeah, sail down. It's like, hey, shouldn't we put the sail down so we can actually like sail it? And it's like, yeah, that's a great idea.
And they do it.
Yes.
They do the thing.
Yes. Which is awesome. They do the thing. They did the thing and they made it.
Yeah. And we got to hear We Are.
Yes.
Again.
Oh, yeah.
I
Come
think...
aboard, bring on. Yeah, so
I think the only reason they took We Are away from us was so they could bring it back and make us feel things.
That's a good point. Yeah,
every time they bring it back.
That's a great point because, I mean, would you feel it if it's just sort of like, why are they playing the theme song again right here, right?
I wouldn't mind.
Me too, actually. Yeah, you're right. I'd probably be about it.
But I think that's the reason.
It hits so much harder now that it's like we don't get to have it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since we were talking about the dream of reaching Skypiea being impossible, seems like a good moment to bring back the song.
Yeah.
But
they did it.
Yep.
So crazy. I mean, what did you think about that? Like, did you think that was going to be a thing that was going to happen?
No, I think it was crazy. I mean, we went through that mountain to get to the Grand Line,
right.
so I wasn't that surprised that we made it.
Yes.
I was actually more surprised when we get to see what's up there.
Yes. Oh, very much so. Episode 153, Sail the White Sea, the Sky Knight, and the Gate in the Clouds. So yeah, they're there. They made it. Yay.
They made it.
Yay.
And they're in an ocean, but in the sky. And it's like white. It's like clouds, but it's actually an ocean.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. Like, I thought they were going to be just an island up there. You know?
Exactly.
Just
like
the
land
island
mass.
floating. Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And then, no, there's another ocean in the sky?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And Usopp does a dumb thing of diving into this. Like, don't get me wrong, yes, it's water, but at the same time, what?
Uh-huh. And I was super surprised that it was Usopp who jumped into the unknown.
Like, if this was Luffy, sure, right?
If it was anybody else, honestly.
Yeah, I know, right?
But Usopp jumping into the unknown, that was...
I know, right? Exactly.
Pretty brave.
I
think Chopper actually says it. You're so brave.
Yes. I was like, this is stupid also. Like, it's like... For me, I'm thinking clouds. I'm like, yes, clouds are wet.
But you can fall through.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Anyways, he was falling through. And
then you'll be like in the real sky, falling through to the real ocean.
Oh my goodness, I was like, you're something else, bruh. So anyways, he's falling through, and Luffy and Robin rescue him. Robin, MVP again.
Yeah.
Anytime she's like, hey, I got something to say, I'm like, aw, shucks. Let's listen to her, y'all. So, yeah,
and she does a cool thing with her power where she can grow eyes out of her hands and see.
Yes.
And so she grew a hand out of Luffy's hand.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that
also
way...
hands out of her hand to grab.
And to grab Usopp. And it's like, okay.
What do you think about her power? Would you want her power?
I'm still not... I'm very creeped out about it. It's super useful.
Yes.
Like... Because you could just grow hands wherever and hold people. Like, nobody can get to you because you can just hold them with a weird hand.
Exactly.
But it still creeps me out a little bit.
It is weird, honestly. It's like,
So I haven't decided yet.
Yes.
But it's definitely up there with the cool powers, I'm going to say.
What is the power you want the most right now of the ones you've seen?
Which one? Which one was the one I said last time?
You said Appice's?
I think,
like talk to animals?
I think I had said Appice. And I had said, pretty sure I had said another one, but I can't remember now.
I don't know. Anyways.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot. I would have to say that it's definitely not one that I can turn into an animal.
Yeah. No.
Something that is, physical, like helps me out, have a physical advantage, I guess.
I mean, there's no physical advantage in turn into fire, just fire alarm again, dang it. Right. If I had to say a power I want, I mean, weirdly enough, like rubber powers, like just basic rubber powers would be cool, I think.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty cool power.
Yeah. I mean, at first I thought it was lame, but then watching this, and weirdly enough, Static Shock. There's Rubber Band Man. And he has rubber powers, and I was like, that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, they rescue Usopp. He's like, Sky Island's scary. I can't deal with this. Because not only do they rescue him, they also have skyfish that come after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so giant fish
that swim in the sky. Because, but they don't fall through.
No. Because they're flat. They're like flying.
I guess.
Yeah. That's what it is. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Anyways, not too good. Because these things are really big, and also most of them are having problems because it's hard to breed into high altitude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually had it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I had altitude sickness once when I went to Colorado. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've never been anywhere that high up above sea level.
Well, we gotta have Toei sponsor us so we can go.
Also sponsor a trip to Denver or Peru.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be even better, so you can see the birds, right?
And we can go to the Inca city, and that's very.
Is this like the Mayans? Research for you guys. It's for you guys, Toei. So they defeat the fish. I'm about to call them birds. They defeat the fish, right? But as they do that, then a boat starts coming towards them, which is crazy. And it's not a boat; it's a guy that's who has a mask and he's skating across it, and he kicks everyone's butt really quickly. Yeah, because they can't breathe. They have the altitude sickness, and he's actually about to blow them all up.
Yeah, and then a Sky Knight comes and saves them. And he looks like he's just an old man in a knight suit.
Yeah.
And then he has a horse that has,
It's a bird.
It's a bird.
Yeah, that has
horse powers.
Yes.
So we see another chopper situation where an animal ate a devil fruit.
Yes.
Doesn't make sense to me still.
For me, that sort of makes sense because, just imagine you just see a fruit in the whatever, I guess, and then it's just sort of like, hey, all right, I'm going to eat it because I'm an animal, and, animals eat fruits too, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's accidental. It's like, oh, God, I'm transforming into something. Oh, no. I'm rubber now. Anyways, people are like, that's an ugly bird.
Yeah.
Ugly Pegasus. Oh, well. Anyways, as he leaves, he's like, hey, you guys can hire my services for 5 million X-toll. And they're like, what's that? We don't know. Okay, since you guys are from down below, I'll give you guys something for free. So he gives them a whistle. And the whistle is for emergencies, where it's like, if you guys get one free time for me to come through, and I'll save you. Just blow this whistle.
Yep.
So he leaves. And the funny thing is, Luffy wants to blow that whistle immediately.
Yeah. Whatever happens, Luffy just wants to blow it. Let's call the old man.
Right. We need directions. It's just stupid. So.
And he also tells them that they're on the White Sea, and that's not where Skypiea is. Skypiea is on a level above, and that's the White Sea, which is a different thing.
But yes. So they got to keep going. But apparently there's another way for them to have made it. But if they went through the other way, then most of them would have died. Only one or two of them would survive. Whereas the knock-up stream is all or nothing.
Yeah.
So yay, they all live.
They all live together at least.
Yay. So not too bad. So they keep on sailing. They get to see more waters that this Sky Island-ish area, the White Sea, has to offer. Different types of clouds. Hard clouds, water clouds, that allow them to sail. And they make it to Heaven's Gate. And they're like, are we dead?
Yeah.
Right. What'd you think about this scene?
I don't know. I was still, up until the next episode, I'm just trying to soak in what is happening.
Yes.
Because I'm like, this is totally not what I expected.
Yes.
I just expected it to be another island, and then suddenly we're in a sea, that there's another level of sea.
Are we in heaven?
And then there's cloud icebergs that don't let you pass through. So everything is very confusing at this point for me.
It is, honestly. It is. So, and then they meet this old lady. Who's like, you guys got to pay a fee if you guys want to come through here.
Yeah, the inspector.
Right. It's like, oh, okay.
And it was, I think, 7 million
no,
7 million whatever the
X-toll,
currency is.
Exactly, right. Where we learned that would have been,
I think, 700,000 berries.
700, yeah. Could they have done that? I guess not.
Probably not, anyways.
Well, yeah, so, anyways. But the lady's like, you guys can go if you guys want, but you guys would be considered illegal. She's like, you guys can go. I can't stop you, but it's not going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she takes pictures of them.
Yes.
Chink.
Then again, I guess they don't know what a picture is.
Yes. That's true. That's true.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that until like right now, actually, because, because we get to learn a little bit about some other technology soon. Mm-hmm. Anyways, they go on. They're like, okay, cool. Well, we're not paying, so yeah, we're going. Cool.
Yep. And then the express lobster takes them. To the other side.
So this lobster grabs onto the ship and swims them fast. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, cool. Moving on up to heaven.
Episode 154, Godland Skypiea, Angels on a Beach of Clouds.
We made it pretty far. Mm-hmm. Really far. So, the crew made it. Yay, they're finally up in the White Sea.
Yes.
In the area really known as Skypiea.
Mm-hmm. And they're on the beach, and they meet an angel, or what looks like an angel, called Connis. Mm-hmm. And she's super nice.
And she's playing a harp when they meet her, or like a lute or something like that, some string instrument.
Yeah. And so somebody, I think it's her dad, that comes over to her on a, what's it called?
A waiver.
On a waiver. That's sort of like a jet ski, like a one-person jet ski. And Luffy immediately wants to try it out.
Stupid.
And he's like, yeah, but he's not good at it.
Yes, and he crashes, he starts sinking, and they have to go save him. Mm-hmm. Yay.
But Nami tries it, and she's super good at it.
Apparently this thing took the old man 10 years to learn how to do it. I was like, wow. She gets immediately and is like, oh. And then Luffy's jealous.
Yeah, he's super mad that he can't get it, but she can. It's like, hey.
It was the first time I've seen like Luffy like really jealous, I think. I've never seen him like that. Anyways, Nami's still like screwing around on the waiver, which is cool.
She stays. She's like, I'll stay behind.
Yeah, and just have
I would have done the same.
Yeah.
Like,
if I was good at it.
New gadget,
Exactly. I think I would keep trying it. But everyone else, like, they stay behind, they get some food, and they learn about the place where they are, the geography of it, and then also learn about dials. So they, the clouds are different, like where there's two different types of clouds where they are. Mm-hmm. Like there's like the water clouds that allow them to like travel, through waivers and stuff, right, the boats. And then there's like the hard clouds, which are actually from an island, I believe. It was a complicated explanation, so I don't really get it myself. Like, in fact, most people are confused, like, when they heard this, Usopp and Luffy are like, yes, of course, yes, I don't understand at all. It's like a hard, like, it's a cloud that is from the sea prism stone, so like you remember, like, the cage, like, when they're in Alabasta, they tire them out? Yeah. So, apparently, like, this, like, gets mixed into, like volcanic ash, and then when it goes into the sky, it mixes with the clouds and becomes hard.
Oh.
I think, so that's what that is. And then dials are these shells that have special properties to them. So, like, they can store something in them, which is the best way to explain. So, the dials that allow the waiver to move are, like, they store air. So, it's like it acts like an engine. Yeah. There's a dial that stores sound, so it's like a recorder. There's dials that record pictures. Yeah. And more.
And lights. Yes. Like there's the lamp dial.
Yes. Heat.
All sorts of cool stuff.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
And then Connis and her dad invite the crew over to dinner, which looks very nice. Yes. Very delicious.
That Sanji helped make, too.
Sanji is getting the new recipes that I think he says he can't even pronounce some of the ingredients.
I mean, hey, it looked really good. I was like, man, that looks too good, actually. Shoot, I want some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're eating food. They're getting these stuff explained to them. And then they're like, wait a second. How far did she go? That can't be good.
Yeah.
And they're like, why is that? Because Nami actually went to a different area, a forbidden area, which we're about to go see very soon.
Yes.
So, dun dun dun. More danger. Episode 155. The Forbidden Sacred Ground. The island where God lives in heaven's judgment.
What?
I know, God, right? Yeah, and this is like the first time they even talk about religion or God or anything, right?
I am super thrilled with all this. I love religious debate and right versus wrong. Okay. So I was very intrigued when this was presented. When Nami gets there and they're like, oh no, that's the island where God lives. And I'm like, wait, the God? Like the actual God?
The one in the books.
The Alpha and the Omega?
Right, exactly right. Because also, like, Kuma, he reads the Bible.
Yes.
Yeah. So it does make me wonder, like, what does that mean overall? But we'll hopefully find out about that soon. Yeah, exactly right. So, and then we learn that God's name is Eneru. He sees everything you do, and he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
You better watch out.
Better not go to the island. I'm telling you why, because Eneru is going to kill you. There you go. That doesn't go as well into a song. That's while the kids are singing.
So, Connie's and her dad are explaining about God. And Zoro's, like, agnostic. He's like, and Chopper's like, you don't believe?
Yeah, right.
And Zoro's like, no, I mean, I'm not anyone to tell anybody what they should believe, but like, I definitely don't believe, which is a good approach. Yeah. I think that's something that a lot of people can take example of.
Take example of, right?
Yeah.
But, oh, well.
And Luffy, I find this part hilarious because everybody's like looking at Luffy and he's like, God. I understand that we can go there. And everybody's like,
with sparkles in his eye.
Yeah, sure.
Like, we've seen this look before.
I'm sure you understand that you can't go to the forbidden place.
We can't go there, Luffy. No. He's like, I understand. What's the problem? I wouldn't go there anyways.
Sure.
Of course not.
Sure.
Right. So then we go back to Nami. Oh, yeah, that funny, stupid thing. He's like, hey, won't God forgive me if I break the rule anyways?
Yeah.
Isn't that what he does?
Which is actually a good point.
Yeah.
Like, if God is all about forgiveness, then does that mean that it doesn't matter if you do the wrong thing in the first place?
No, he's about the forgiveness, like, where it's like, oh, you didn't know this was bad, and now you know it's bad, and you're not going to do the bad thing.
What if you know it's bad, and you do it, but then you're sorry? Does that count?
That's a great question.
I mean, because...
Well, Luffy's not sorry.
Well, you don't know that.
We know that. And he's going to be like, you're not sorry. He's like, yeah, you're right. So, boom, that's why he deserved it.
Well, he's going to be sorry for not being sorry. Does that count? No.
Just like the dude, like, we're about to go see, like, when we go back to Nami, all right? So, Nami is by the island.
Yeah.
She doesn't go on the island, so that's a good thing, right? But while she's right by the island, she sees that someone is asking for help, and he's being attacked by angels. One has a giant dog.
Yeah.
One's riding on a giant bird, and is sort of like the knight. And one's this big fat guy who bounces around, and they're all trying to kill him. And they're like, I want to kill him. I want to kill him. It's like, oh, geez.
Those angels are pretty mean.
Yes. You have to have some mean angels, you know?
Yeah.
And everyone is nice.
Well, actually, angels in the Bible aren't that nice
Honestly,
either.
they're always scary, actually.
Yeah.
They're like neon, like, do you know about the show called Neon Genesis Evangelion?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a classic title that sort of scary, actually, I would say. Yeah, like where angels come to Earth to like destroy it. And they are honestly like the biblical angels, like where it's like
all about punishment.
Exactly, a sphere that has eyes all over it, and it's like, oh, this is what angels would probably look like, honestly, like from Revelations versus.
Yeah, they'd probably be very scary.
Yes. So yeah, these guys, they're not so scary, but at the same time, they're mean.
Yeah, they're not nice. They're probably like that angel that came to Egypt and killed everybody's firstborn.
Yes, exactly, right? Like,
it's just a mean angel.
Yeah, honestly, right? It's like, not every angel is going to be like, hey, you're hungry, so I'm going to give you an apple.
Exactly.
Right, exactly, right? It's gonna be like, we're here for the punishment. The punishment. So, and that's what they're trying to dole out to this guy, this red-haired guy. Who actually sort of makes it. He's surviving as these angels are fighting each other. And he gets to the edge of the island, and he sees Nami, and he's like, hey, please help me, please.
Yeah.
And he's actually about to do a jerk thing of like, okay, if you want to help me, I'm going to steal this thing from you.
Yeah.
And then as he does that, then punishment from heaven.
Yeah, the judgment from heaven comes. And at first I thought it was like sort of an alien light that took him.
Yeah.
Then I was like, well, wait, did it kill him? Or did it take him?
I think it killed him.
Yeah, seems like that's what the judgment would do.
Right. I mean, because like it blew a hole and then it blew up.
That's true.
Everything. So Nami sees all this firsthand, and funny enough, like the guy who attacked them the first time, the masked guy, the knight said that was a gorilla, like a gorilla soldier type of guy, and he comes again trying to fight these guys, and then this punishment, this divine judgment comes, and he's like, everyone's shocked. It's like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. So, not good.
Not good. So then Nami hears the angels talking about some guys infiltrating Skypiea, and she leaves then to warn the others that these mean angels are probably going to be out looking for them.
Dun, dun, dun.
But before she gets there, the white berets get there first.
Oh my God.
And these are like
Goofy
the
guys.
Skypiea police,
Yes.
I guess.
Skypiea squad.
Yeah.
Right. Skypiea SWAT, I should probably say, right? But they're dumb because they crawl everywhere, trying to be
Sneaky.
incognito, right? But not too incognito.
Yeah, it's like we can see you.
Yes. Oh well, that's One Piece for you. Anyways, we're going to take a break and.
Be back to talk more about these Skypiea police.
There you go, right? Like I was like, is there a joke I can say about being like these guys? Not really. We'll be back. Welcome back to One Piece at a Time. My name is Godswill and Ugwa, and my mission statement is to be better as a human being so that way God's judgment doesn't find me. I'm sorry, God. I didn't mean to look at what I looked at last night. Please, you don't understand. He sees everything, and I didn't realize. I didn't think about it. But please, God, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure that's genuine. Or if you're just like fearing judgment.
I mean, both. What's the right answer?
I mean, we go back to the right versus wrong. Is it okay then if you're
God forgives.
doing the right thing because you're afraid?
My name's Godswill, and he forgives me automatically. I noticed.
Automatic forgiveness. It's like auto pay, but
all the
for
rest
forgiveness.
of y'all, I don't know about y'all, but me, I'm good.
Well, my name is Josellie Rios, and my mission statement for this week is to throw myself out there like Usopp more often, like
Really?
Without thinking. I'm just gonna jump into the water.
I can show you how to do that.
Yeah, I bet you can.
Yeah, I'm good at that. Yeah. Don't forget, you can watch all of One Piece. So we're watching it on Funimation, of course. You can watch it dubbed or subbed, however you choose. You can watch it on Funimation.com/OnePiece, or you can even watch it on the Funimation Now app. There are free options, so if that's something you're worried about, get it for free. Just a few ads every now and then, right? Or you can pay and no ads at all, and you can watch on multiple apps and all that. So it's a lot of good stuff. Episode 156. Already criminals. Skypiea's upholder of the law.
Ooh.
The law.
Yes. So here we have, basically this episode is all about meeting the white berets and seeing sort of like the moral compass of this place.
Corrupt.
So
makes me wonder how the rest of them live.
So basically they get there and they tell the guys that they are there illegally, so they have to pay up. And they're like, nothing complicated. You just have to accept your punishment and then you can continue as legal tourists. And the punishment is just 7 times the entrance fee that you would have paid before.
Like, what? It's like, wait, what now?
So instead of 7 million, it's going to be, what, 70?
Or what, instead of 1 million each. Or instead of 10 billion. Instead of 10 million.
Oh, right, because it's
10
7
billion,
of them.
right? Then it became 7D.
Exactly.
Yeah, 70 billion. So, and then they this is the question they should have asked in the beginning, like where it's like, wait, what is the exchange rate?
Exactly.
Because they asked that here, like, wait, what's the exchange rate here? And it's like they said 1 berry equals 10,000 extol, which doesn't sound too bad. Don't get me wrong, it's bad, but it's not super bad, especially if they did it before.
Yeah.
They had it 7 times. So anyways, we learned that would be 7 million berries that they had to pay.
Yes.
Yes. So that's a lot more. But sounds like it would have been doable-ish.
I like how there's all these little things like real Bible references.
Yeah, right.
You know how 7 is an important number to God,
Ooh.
so the punishment is 7 times the entrance.
Okay.
And the currency is like
I
7.
Like
the conversion rate is 7.
I didn't. For some reason, dumbly enough, I never thought to think about like the religious aspect of this because, like, One Piece
you
always.
You didn't think about the religious aspect of the God arc?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Sorry, you've left me dumbfounded right now.
I know, right? Forgive me. Sorry, God.
You are forgiven. You know
you.
why? Because forgiveness is infinite.
Thanks, God. Except for this God doesn't. He hurts everybody.
He sends punishment from the heavens.
Oh,
this
man.
is a very Old Testament God.
I know,
you know
right?
how Old Testament God is all about, the punishment and sacrifice the goats to
I know,
me.
right? Yeah, he sent the SWAT team after these guys, right? So, the White Berets, like, are... They're really mean.
They are super mean.
Yeah, they're like, okay, you guys owe us this much money. Well, we don't have that much money. Mm-hmm. And then they are looking for every reason to tax them extra, So, anything that they do, like, oh, you guys are making too much noise on the beach. That's another tax.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are playing around. That's another tax. And just trying to add on to whatever they owe, which is really bad. Mm-hmm. Luckily, Nami comes back.
Yes.
And Nami comes back and they yell to her, is like, hey, we owe them money. How much? 7 million. Oh, and then that just triggers her.
Yeah.
Does the wrong thing. Wrong thing. It triggers her. She ends up crashing her waiver into the White Beret boss. And that makes them all mad. So that's not good.
Nope.
She's trying to convince them that was all an accident. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Luffy's dumb's like, that was an accident. You know how to ride this thing. Anyways, causes them to fight. They have to fight. So the White Berets try to capture Luffy and the squad. Mm-hmm. They're like, you guys are going to be sent as a punishment of this exile where you have to drift in like the seas, the white seas.
Forever.
Anyways, Luffy's like, nah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to leave.
Yes.
I'm like, Luffy.
I don't know how I
am glad to see that your disregard for authority transcends the heavens.
Yeah, right? Exactly right. He's like, well, sorry, God. It is what it is. You're not sorry. You're right. So anyways, they fight.
And then, the White Berets tell them to get ready to be judged. Judged.
So, anyways, they actually do a pretty good job of beating them up. They actually beat them up pretty handily. Then the White Berets have some pretty cool weapons. Like, they have the arrows that shoot clouds that they can skate on.
Mm-hmm, right? Yeah, and they, like, makes, like, a long
zigzag
string of clouds, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which would be cool, but, not.
I like that their pants have clouds, too.
Yes, I like that, too. I was like, that's a cool design right there.
Yeah.
As they get beat up, they said, like, don't worry. We're the easiest of the guys. Mm-hmm. Like the real judgment is gonna come soon. So yeah, pretty nicely packed episode. Like where we get that. So not too much more happens this episode.
No, not really. Mm-hmm. I think the main thing here is that the White Berets are not lenient at all. Mm. They are very strict, as is their god.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. We're going to see. For all you collectors out there, episode of Sabo is now available on Blu-ray and DVD, so you can now watch it dubbed for the first time. Adventure of Nebulandia is also up for pre-order. It'll be coming out on June 18th, dubbed for the first time. These and all other episodes we talked about are available on home video at the Funimation shop on our website. So be sure to check those out and add One Piece to your shelf. Episode 157. Is escape possible? God's challenge is set in motion.
God's challenge?
I wonder what the reverb part
intense.
Means. God's challenge. Challenge. So, they are like, wait a second. Why do we even have a tax or a fee? Like, we said it was cool to come through.
Right.
But for me, I was like, well, she said sort of in the beginning, why would she say, like, hey, it's cost money to get in here?
Mm-hmm. To be fair, she doesn't explicitly say, like, she does say, like, it's not cool, but she doesn't say, hey, if you don't pay, like, it's going to be 7 times the fee, and, like, we don't play here.
Yes.
Like, we are going to go and
get
punish
money.
you.
Right, exactly, right.
So,
that's a good point.
Like, a light will fall from heaven and destroy you.
Yeah, right.
She doesn't say that.
She did not say that, indeed.
She's just like, I mean, I can't do anything about it. She was very much a government employee.
Yeah, right.
In
it's
that
like,
aspect. It's like,
well,
hey, I'm just here to do my job, and my job doesn't include apprehending you. So,
right. That's fair. For me, when I hear, like, I'm supposed to owe billions of dollars or whatever the currency is, I'm like, wow, that's a lot. And if I don't do this, something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
Then again, and I'm surprised that Nami or Usopp or even Robin wasn't like, how much is this? What was this for anyways? Why do we have to do this? They didn't ask questions. They were just like, so we don't have to do this, right? Okay, cool. We're not doing it. And I was like, wow, all right.
Well, yeah. Also, they should have been a little more wary. You're right.
Ask the question.
Yeah.
Like, well, why?
Like, if the IRS tells you, like, hey, you don't technically have to pay your taxes.
You're right.
But nobody tells you that. They're coming for you.
Absolutely coming for us. And, I mean, yeah, you don't have to pay your taxes, but they're going to come for you. And you're going to get, I mean, hell, if Wesley Snipes got put in jail.
Anyone can be
put in jail, right? Put Blade in jail, right?
Oh my God.
That's my barometer for things.
That is hilarious.
Put my man Wesley Snipes in jail. What?
Mm-hmm.
Nani? So, yes.
That man can...
He was Blade.
He can defeat vampires.
Mm-hmm.
He
Vampires.
can steal bases.
Right?
He can do all sorts of stuff.
And they put him in jail.
They put him in jail.
IRS, man. That's why I knew not to play. What? I'm sorry. Here's your money, sir. So, yes. And when I go to heaven and they're like, hey, you got to get paid to be into heaven. I mean, I would probably been like, what about my good deeds on earth, huh? I saved a country.
How many?
I saved like 3 countries, man.
Yeah, how much is that worth?
Right.
In currency.
Hey, right? That's like 3 anti-Hitlers. Like, that got to pay for something, right? No. Anyways.
But Connie's... Wait, her name is Connie's, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Connie's.
Okay. Connie's tells Nami... that they can escape to the White Sea below, and tells her how. She's
she's nice.
Trying to help.
At first, I was worried for her. I was like, whoa. Marine guy's still out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
The berets. You can't let them see you helping them, right?
Yeah.
So I was worried for her when she was saying all this.
Mm-hmm. And then Nami's like talking to Robin, and they're like, yeah, let's just take the chance and escape before Luffy gets any more ideas, because he clearly doesn't want to leave. But these white berets are serious, and we are going to get into more trouble than we already are.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But when they race anchor, Super Express Lobster takes the ship.
Yeah, right? I was like, what?
And just randomly appears. Like
boom.
Yeah.
My ship, right? So
and leaves.
Yeah. So this crew split up, actually. So we have Robin, Zoro, Chopper,
and Nami.
Yeah, Nami, on the boat.
Yeah.
While Usopp, Sanji, and Luffy are outside the boat.
Yeah.
Yes. And what is explained to them is that they're actually gonna have the challenge, the God's challenge, versus the others where they're gonna be sent to the island as sacrifice. So not good.
Not good.
It doesn't look good for the squad. Although they got told, right?
Yeah. So they are going to be taken to the sacrificial altar, and if the others want to save them, they have to go to the sacred place and beat the priests that are going to be putting the judgment on them to avoid punishment for everybody.
I'm excited.
And Luffy's super stoked. He's like, yeah, finally some action.
It's like, didn't we just have action? But
yeah.
To be fair, not really, I guess. Just like one punch.
Yeah.
One punch! And then that's it. I was like, wow, that was fast.
I just want to see what God looks like.
Yeah.
What if God was one of us?
We gonna say I wonder. Anyways.
Episode 158. A Trap on Lovely Street. The Almighty Eneru. So they have to leave to go try and save the others. And Luffy wants to leave immediately. He got a backpack. I don't know from where, but now everybody has a backpack.
And they have different clothes.
Yeah, they have different clothes.
What do you think about this style change?
I mean, Luffy's pretty much back to basics. Back to his red shirt and shorts.
His shorts are a little different.
Are they?
Yeah, they have like some fur.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to look closely. I thought it was just the same outfit.
No, and then also his vest is different too.
Is it?
Yes.
How?
It has like more buttons.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But everyone else is like drastically different though.
Zoro is different.
Yes.
He has a different shirt. And Usopp has a shirt.
Yes, he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah. He was wearing overalls before,
I know,
but
just
with
like
no
straight
shirt.
up overalls, right? Yeah.
Now he has a shirt like a normal person.
I think there was a moment like where I was just like, why is he just wearing just overalls?
Yeah, nobody should wear just
overalls,
no.
right? Exactly, right? Like, oh well. And then even Sanji, he's not wearing a suit anymore. He's wearing he's wearing the short pants and he's wearing the flower shirt.
Yes,
I was like,
which
whoa.
looks very tropical.
I like it. I
like it too.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he's not wearing a suit anymore.
Yes.
Like, you don't need to wear the suit everywhere. I mean, you wore the suit in the desert.
Yes.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? He makes it work. Luckily, he's not the one to complain, really.
No.
So everyone's looking good. You know, we saw Robin looking good already. Nami put on a shirt, which really bummed out Sanji. So yeah, Luffy's trying to go out there and find the squad, but he doesn't know where to go.
No,
so they're like,
he doesn't know.
So he's thinking about it.
He's ready to go, but doesn't know what to do.
It's like, I gotta think. We're gonna go that way. Why do you know? Let me think about that. Oh my gosh.
But Connie comes in and she tells them that she will be their guide, which is nice.
Yes.
So they go up Lovely Street, which is the main street in Angel Town, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah. It's very lovely. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very cloudy and fluffy. So they sort of explore a little bit. Luffy gets into a dial shop.
No touching.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Get serious, man. Weren't you all about leaving immediately?
Right. I know. He gets so distracted.
I know. So they get to the port and they need transport, right? And Luffy wants one of the big ships. Like, how do you call that?
A gondola, right?
Uh-huh. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, a gondola.
Oh. I didn't know that was the same word.
Yeah. What were you going to call it?
I got una gondola.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. There you go. I didn't know that there was a gondolas in Spanish, too. But I guess that makes sense. Oh, cool. I learned something new.
So, yeah, he wants the bigger one, of course. Because it's Luffy.
Yes. Has a dragon on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It looks like it go fast.
Yes.
No.
I mean, but there are only 3 people to man that big gondola.
True. But at the same time, it's like, at least they got something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But, yeah, Connis gives them a crow ship.
Yes.
Or boat. It's not a ship.
Yeah, right. It's like, you guys are going to go in this one. It's like, Sanji's like, but crows don't even swim. You know what's going on.
True.
Yeah.
True. I'm not sure if dragons swim either.
I feel like they could.
They could. I feel they could.
Yes.
Like sea serpents and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like, that's something. Oh, well. Anyways, they get to a point where they're like, wait a second, this is a little bit too easy. Why are we getting a boat? Because also I was thinking the same thing, too. I was like, wait, Connis is being super nice.
Yeah, she was being super nice, but she was being weird also.
Yes,
Like, she was being very sketchy.
Yes.
And then we see that a white beret is following them and just checking up on them.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all very suspicious.
I was like, why aren't these guys intruding at all? You know, like they like to intrude. But yeah, we learned that like, oh, she has to do this. She has to call. She has to call the authorities on them.
Yeah.
Because news gets out that these guys are illegal Like,
and yeah, that immediately makes them criminals. And if they're criminals, then it's wrong. And if it's wrong, then that's it.
Yep.
Like, there's no leeway for anything.
Yep.
So what do you think about that? Like, do you think right and wrong are absolute? Or do you think that nothing is right and nothing is wrong? It just depends on intent.
Yeah, that's a great question. True, I wasn't expecting that.
Philosophical debates
right?
in the middle of
I'm
One
thinking,
Piece at a time.
especially like in One Piece of all things, right? Whereas like we see the mixture, like the mixture of like they do bad things or do good things overall, right?
Yeah.
Although here is like the bad thing they did, right? They didn't pay their fine, right?
Yeah.
They beat up the police. Because like it sounds like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the police were like willing-ish to work with them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, is everything that is bad deserving of a heavenly punishment?
No.
Like,
No. I agree. Like that's very heavy-handed, but at the same time, I can understand looking at these guys as invaders, outsiders, right? Like these guys are from a different world, technically, a different country, continent, whatever, right? And it could be dangerous to have these guys here if they're not from us. So it sort of makes sense to be a little heavy-handed. You never know, especially if they call us pirates. I understand.
True.
Yeah. Definitely the ideal, I think, would be to get to know these guys, but...
Yeah, right? Before
then again,
sending them to a sacrificial altar for punishment or judgment.
Oh, that's the truth right there. But, I mean, it unfortunately didn't even happen in the real world, too, like where it's like, hey, how about you get to know who, you're trying to arrest?
Right.
Well, that's a whole different podcast. It's like, are we about to get into that zone right now? About to put on that hat? Because I'll get into it, but yeah. I just want to listen to One Piece. Well, sorry.
One Piece was the one who brought
absolutely. I mean,
the subject.
One Piece gets heavy, man. I mean, you've seen it already, but then you don't even know like how much more so it gets heavy.
I guess,
Man.
yeah. It always surprises me when it does.
Some things I probably have to go to therapy for this stuff. Honestly.
Yeah, like we came from Alabasta and Civil War, and now we're here in religious debate and how almighty should God really be.
You're right. That's a good point. That's a real good point. Man. Well, here we are.
Here we are. So Connis confesses to the guys. She's like, hey, this is happening. Because I think she feels that it's sort of wrong what they are doing too. Like them as angels or the force of, good or whatever it is they are.
Yeah, I was like, does it say somewhere? But yes.
And so she confesses that she was the one who called the lobster on them. And she's helping the White Berets because they all have to do that. Like all the citizens are obligated to report and, be always correct.
Snitching.
Yeah.
Man, no. I mean, it sort of makes sense because, I mean, as we saw on the island, the yard, right? This is a dangerous force, right? And we don't know like what exactly like it does. The fact that it can pinpoint, put this beam of destruction, right? And as Connis explains like what's happening, the beam targets her.
Yeah, because she did the wrong thing.
Yes, the right thing, but the wrong thing in their society.
And it's back to the point of like, is it really good what you're doing if you're doing it out of fear, or is it good only if you mean it and have a good intention of actually upholding the law?
Well, as we also know, like the law isn't always right.
Right?
Right. Exactly. Like, it is.
So does that mean that God is not always right?
Yeesh. Like, yeah. Like,
at least in this case?
Yes. Like in this case, like where it's like there's like the law that people set, or the law that like rulers set. And then like there's the different law, like the religious laws that we go through, right? The spiritual laws. And there's even like the human-made religious laws.
True.
It's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah, but at least we know, at least at this point, it's God who is judging that it is wrong.
Yeah,
what
it's not
she's
like the wiper
doing.
raised or just like, all right, do it to her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do it to her.
So yeah, that's I always have this debate even
That's
in,
a good.
even in
We're gonna have to talk some more about
in
this.
the real
Yes.
world. Like, is it okay then if I do stuff and then I just do it because I'm afraid of the consequences of not doing what you're telling me is good?
Yes, like not like a sort of genuine type of deal, but because you have
because
to.
I want to do it,
Yes.
because I feel it's correct.
Mm-hmm.
That always gets to me. So the judgment is coming for Canis.
And it actually does get her, and Luffy tries to save her, but he's like, we're not going to make it in time. But lo and behold, someone saves them.
Yes.
Sky Knight.
Sky Knight again.
Old man.
Old man
Somehow.
and his weird bird horse.
Exactly right. He's like, everyone gets one. He's neighborhood friendly Sky Knight.
Yeah.
Yep. So he saves them, and as he saves them, Luffy gets off and is like, hey, it's not your fault. Sucks. But Canis seems to know who this guy is.
Yeah. She tells him, like, he agrees to take her home or protect her from the thing. And she goes with him, and she tells him, like, she knows who he is, and she knows that he's God. Please come back to us. And I'm like, wait, what?
What?
It's not the real God then passing the judgments? God is running around in a bird horse? What?
Yeah, right. It's like, what does this mean?
What does this mean?
It's like burning bush.
So God really is one of us?
God is watching us. God is watching us. To be honest, I never liked that song. I remember listening to that song.
Is that like a religious song?
I don't know. There's a song that I just remember it would come on the radio. My mom would listen to it. And I hated it. Oh, I loathed this song. Like, I was nothing even like religious about it. It was just like ugh. That's even bringing back like bad childhood memories. I was like, can I just listen to Radio Disney, please? Thank you.
Just some Hakuna Matata, please.
Yeah. My mom was like, no, we're listening to this right now. I'm like, okay. That was my heaven's judgment there. Anyways, Luffy, Sanji, and Usopp go in a crow boat to go find the rest of them, you know. And they're like, yeah, we got this. We'll go. Usopp doesn't want to go, of course, but, you know, it's like, yeah, sure, we'll go. That's the best thing to do. And everyone was like, what? They're going willingly? And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, they take the exit that's going to take them to the forbidden place.
Forbidden place. Which is actually called the upper yard.
Which is such a random name.
Yeah, I know.
For a forbidden.
Sounds like
just
a bar.
The upper yard.
Yeah, right? It doesn't sound like the forbidden place.
Is there a happy hour at the upper yard?
Hey, you just got to go to the middle upper yard.
What's ambrosia? Is it 2 for
I
1?
like that. The ambrosia of the upper yard. Maybe that. If we do a bar, we should do that. Skypea bar, upper yard, right? And give ambrosia. Anyways, we're about to
milk
see
and honey.
Yeah, fish.
All yeah, exactly.
Sky
All very
fish. I don't know.
Bible themed.
Yeah, right.
Water that turns into wine.
Right. The people who serve it to you are these angels, right?
Yeah.
What's the greeting they give? They do the rock on sign, and Luffy gets mad at them every time they say it's like, speak English. And I'm just like, you're stupid.
Oh yes.
Anyways, we got an idea right here.
Yeah.
Toei, if you want in on this, 10% for y'all. I'm sorry, don't cancel our show.
Hey, we're running off of what you guys gave us.
Yep. I'm running on fumes, but episode 159. Onward, Crow. The sacrificial altar. I like that. That should probably be the title of this podcast.
It's like a command. Onward, Crow.
Onward, Crow. I'm trying. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Here we are. The last episode of this podcast episode.
Oh no.
Episode
so
159.
Fast.
I know, right? You have fun. When you have fun, you know, we go fast.
Okay, so to the sacrificial altar.
Man,
Ooh.
that's hardcore. So first off, the guys, Sanji, Usopp, Luffy, they are in the Crow, the slow moving boat, as they are going to Upper Yard, and there are lots of traps, and it's probably like, oh, that's why they gave us this crappy boat, because it's slow and it's hard to dodge these traps.
Yeah.
But luckily, these guys are strong, and they're able to dodge them.
Yeah, there's spears coming out of nowhere, monsters, all sorts of things.
Jeez, they were meant to die. Right?
Yeah.
Because, like, what's the point of going to Upper Yard if you're just going to kill them along the way?
Yeah.
Oh, well. It is what it is. Then we can also go back to the other guys. So, Chopper, Zoro, Nami, Robin, they are legitimately on an altar. So, yeah, just an altar. And they're surrounded by plenty of big skyfish. You know, like these are really brutal ones.
Yeah.
And then what happens is Chopper, he falls down the stairs.
Yes.
In the cutest way. I'm like, darn it, how's his even falling down like so cute? Darn it. So he falls down the stairs. Luckily, he gets caught by Robin.
Yes.
But you know, there's a shark that's about to get him. And luckily, Zoro is about to fight this shark. But it's not looking good because the shark takes him underwater and is about to eat him.
Yes.
So
I like how Robin is like super calm. Like Nami's like, is that a shark? And Robin is like, yes, a shark in the sky. A sky shark? She's like, I wonder.
Well, that's sort of not helping, but I mean, you're right. Oh, well. I love Robin. I like her a lot.
Oh.
So,
but Zoro makes it. He comes out. And he's like,
he makes it.
Yeah.
And he's having a hard time with the shark, but then he ends up punching the shark.
Yeah.
And then now he's like, why'd you punch the shark? What type of swordsman punches the shark? I'm like, Nami, please stop. Like,
he did it, didn't he?
He did it.
Just...
Exactly. Like, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be food. Let this guy do what he gotta do.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Then he says he's going to go into the forest to try and find God.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Chopper is super impressed. He's
Yes.
like, we were going to
You're so brave.
You're so brave. And he's like, yeah, I want to meet this God face to face.
What can I say?
And then he's going to see what's coming to him. And I'm like, damn.
Okay.
Nami's like praying. Like, forgive us.
Please, God, forgive us. I'm not like this guy. I don't even like him. Like, jeez.
Yeah. Like, there you go again.
It's like, jeez.
You're doing this out of fear. It's not genuine. I mean, would God want that? I don't think God would like that for us to be, you know, served because of fear.
Yes.
It's supposed to be love.
True. Exactly. That's what it should be. What it is, but it is what it is. The thing that cracked me up is like so they swing on on vines to the land.
Yeah.
You know, it's like from the altar to the land. So luckily Robin gets some vines for them to swing on. And then as they're swinging, Zoro is like, give his best Tarzan yell. I was like, wow.
Zoro, how do you even know about Tarzan?
Maybe he felt it. He felt
Yeah.
it. He was like, this just seems right.
Yeah, it just came to him.
He's like, this is just what I should do today. So, and then Nami swings on it, and he was like, maybe you should have yelled like that. You know? Should have yelled like, oh.
And Robin comes with because she's interested in seeing more runes. Why does Nami come with? I don't remember.
She wants treasure.
Oh, yes, of course. That's why.
So, yeah, exactly, right? Which I think is a dumb reason, but at the same time, okay. I guess so.
Yeah, and then Chopper stays. He stays, and he's going to do his very best to fix the ship,
so
as
cute.
always.
I was like, dang it.
Do his very best.
I didn't think I would feel this cuteness, but I'm just like, as he picks up his hammer, it's like, I'm going to do my best. I'm like,
yes, Chopper, you do that.
I believe in you.
You do that,
yes.
Chopper.
Yes.
Then we go back to the other guys who are still going up the stream. And they find like these sort of weird entrances that are ordeals. And then it's different ordeals. And then they read them out loud. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said it was swamp ordeal, iron ordeal, string ordeal, and spheres ordeal, which is interesting.
It is.
Names.
Yes, it is.
Because I'm like, iron.
Swamp and iron, that sounds bad, right?
Yeah, I'm like, swamp, I can see how that's hard. It's hard to navigate through a swamp.
Yeah, it sounds like
iron, definitely hard. Could be swords or all sorts of things.
Exactly.
String?
That doesn't sound bad.
Not sure what that means. And then spheres is like just very ambiguous to me.
That one sounds like the scariest, like possibly the scariest, but like not bad, but still at the same time, I wouldn't want to mess with sphere.
I guess. I don't know what.
String sounds like the best.
Yeah.
Swamp iron, no. Bump all that. Anyways, we're going to see what happens on the next time.
On the next time. I can't wait to start watching next week because
Good.
I really want to see what happens.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So, I mean, what do you think is going to happen next week?
Well, they're going to go through one of these ordeals. I'm not sure if they have to go through one or through all of them. And so if they have to choose, I'm guessing Luffy will choose swamp or iron because, you know, they sound like adventure and that's what Luffy cares about.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. I like that.
And then Zoro and the exploring of the jungle reminds me of Little Garden, like when they went out exploring and found like all these weird animals and all that sort of stuff. So I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. Okay. We're going to maybe meet God's animals.
Ooh.
In God's garden or something.
See the ark or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. I like where this is going. Okay. Is it good?
So we will see.
Yes.
So we hope you enjoyed this One Piece at a Time episode. Don't forget to check out the Funimation blog at funny.to/One Piece podcast, which we update constantly with the beach routes, maps, and all the info that you need to know. Also, head to our shop at funimation.com/shop and add One Piece home video to your collection. And for all things One Piece, follow us on Facebook at One Piece Official and Twitter at One Piece Anime.
We want to thank the people who make this podcast happen. The creator of One Piece, God Oda Sensei. Oh, Oda. And then his heavenly host, Toei Animation. And then we want to thank our angels, the audio engineers.
Almighty Andrew and Austin.
Play some orchestral music. And then all you good people are probably going to go to heaven because you're listening to the podcast. You guys. The Straw Hat Nakama out there. Appreciate you. But you know what will get you into heaven? Rating us 5 stars. Do that. God sees what you're doing. We see what you're doing.
And if you want extra points, you know what you have to do?
What?
Review it.
Wow. You know what's even better? If you shared a good word. A good word with your nakama.
Spread it.
The
word
there.
Of the nakama.
Tell your friends, your family. Make them nakama. Help them see the light. The One Piece light.
The next One Piece at a Time will cover anime episodes 160 to 167. So be sure to watch on Funimation now, subbed or dubbed, and be ready.
Peace.
See ya.
God be with you.